Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of Lady Luck. This is the series where we get a random team, we roll a die, we determine if we do a competitive battle or a free battle, and from there, different rules really do apply. Since the team is randomized in the very beginning, right before I actually start recording this episode, if it's competitive, we just go in like a normal battle and we try our hardest. If it's free, we take this little thing right here, a little die, and we roll to see whatever we do. So I'm gonna roll right now to see if we do free or rating. Rating is evens, free is odds, and it looks like we'll be doing some free battles. So we also we still roll the die for the second step, which is to determine whether or not we do like what format, so single, double, triple, rotation, and if it's free, if it's rating rather, it also adds in special. So we're gonna roll right now because we are doing free, and we're gonna be doing 5, which is nothing, so we have to re-roll, and we're gonna be doing doubles, so that's cool. So we're gonna be using the in party because that is the randomized team. That's Togekiss, Sneasel, Crocodile, Staraptor, Scrafty, and Murkrow. Another basically mono dark team, which is kind of funny. But some pretty good sets here. Murkrow is obviously pretty good in doubles. Sneasel is interesting, but does work pretty well. But as with the free battles and Lady Luck, we don't get to decide our moves. So I'm gonna roll right now to see who we bring. We bring a total of 4 Pokemon, so it's gonna be 6. So we're gonna start off with Murkrow. That's actually pretty good. Looking at his team, it's gonna be pretty nice. Maybe he's got a lot of slow things though, and this kind of looks like a PU team, to be quite honest with you. Then we're going to bring in Scrafty, as long as he doesn't start off with that throw or Chespin? No, I don't even know that thing's name. Oh well. Then we're going to bring in 3, so 1, 2, 3, Crocodile. So it looks like we're bringing all the darks. And 2, Sneasel. So we're going to be bringing all the darks. So for each episode of this, no matter if it's competitive or randomized, we do only do 1 battle. It's not really a competitive series, it's really just for fun, so we do 1 battle, and sometimes they can take really long, especially if we're doing free and our opponents really don't know what they're doing, because, you know, some people do free just to get used to the match, and sometimes when they don't know what they're doing really, and we're doing random things, it could take a really long time. So I started off this series doing 2 battles, but it was like 40-minute episodes. I couldn't. So let's roll to see what Murkrow does. And we get an even, so that means we do stay in. So now we run Quash, Feather Dance, Foul Play, and Taunt. Not in that order, actually. It's Feather Dance, Quash, Foul Play, Taunt, but I read it in the wrong order. So we're going to go for Quash, which is number 2, and now we have to determine who we're quashing. We're going to be quashing the Furfrou. So Scrafty's gonna stay in, yes. Scrafty's gonna go for 4. What is 4? 4 is Ice Punch. Now let's hope we go for, well, either one we attack, it's not gonna really do much. It's gonna be Furfrou. Yeah, either one we attacked really wouldn't have done very much damage. Furfrou does have that fur coat. But yeah, that Incinerate's not gonna do very much, and we're gonna get, oh, this thing's level 34. Hi. That happened. I think this might be an in-game team, now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, they're level 34. That is very awkward. Murkrow, what are you doing? You're switching out. Murkrow is going to be switching out into our Crocodile. Awesome. Can I click it? I kept missing the button, and if you guys play this game, you know that button's like yay big. Okay, I can't do it well, but it's pretty big. And Scrafty's gonna switch out into Sneasel. That's I think even at level 34 and at -1 attack, or -2 rather, after this Intimidate goes off, it's still gonna do a lot of damage to the Sneasel, because Sneasel's not bulky. Sneasel's part of my PU team. If you don't know PU, it's a tier made by Dundee Showdown, and it's basically the never used of the never used. And it's just ridiculous. So, I didn't see what that was. Oh, Flame Blurst. Flying Blurst. Flying Blurst. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. Ignore me. ignores me. What the heck was that? Okay, someone on a motorcycle that I've never seen before. Alright, rolling the die. Crocodile will switch out. Crocodile will switch out into 4. So it's going to be Scrafty. Yes, I am positive. And then we're going to roll for the Sneasel. Sneasel's also going to switch out right into the Murkrow. It's just uber switching. There's one battle, I think it was probably closer to the beginning, where we were doing randomized, and I would randomize a switch every turn. But the thing about it is I would bring in something that would actually be super effective against what my opponent had. And it was funny because then he'd switch out, but it ended up being like almost an endless cycle. He'd switch out, but when he'd switch out the next turn, I'd roll to switch out as well. So I'd switch out into something that was super effective against what he was switching out to. And then he, on that side, switched out again, and then I'd roll a switch out, and that would switch out again, and it was hysterical. Oh my god, that was the funniest thing ever. So Scrafty's gonna stay in. Scrafty's gonna go for 1, which is gonna be a protect. It's not going to do very much for me. And then Murkrow's also going to stay in. It looks like these two are the heavy hitters of the team. It's going to go for Quash again, and that's going to be on the Furfrou again. So no damage this turn, and the Quash is basically needless, but hey, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So I'm going to get the Quash again. Curious what you're going to do. You're going to go for Flame Blurst. Oh my god, why can't I not say Burst? The Flame Blurst. Flame Blurst. Okay, so Scrafty is going to switch out again. Never get damage done into Crocodile. So this Furfrou is like down to negative. And then Murkrow is going to switch out again. Oh my god. That's so crazy, guys. It's so crazy. Like I'm saying, these battles can be really long. Really, really, really long. I'm pretty sure I could have already beaten this combo with Scrafty Crocodile already, like turn 2. But, as you can tell, we're having difficulties getting a combo to work, and it's really starting to be annoying, right? No, but this is fun. So this Furfrou, I can't pronounce my R's today. I can't pronounce my R's, or my R's. My R's. Alright, Crocodile's finally gonna stay in. Can we get like a very nice Earthquake? We got Taunt, Toxic, Earthquake, and Crunch. Any of them's gonna be good except for Taunt, which we unfortunately rolled. And Taunt, we're gonna be taunting the Simisear. So finally the Simisear is gonna get some action. Sneasel is gonna stay in, and Sneasel's gonna go for, well, that's not a move. Can we please roll a low kick? We can! Yay! I don't care who that hits, because that's still going to do damage. And it's going to hit the Furfrou, so Furfrou's going to go down this turn, which is nice. So, just plain and simple, Furfrou down. I like it. I like it. We never win these battles. I'm going to be honest with you. When we do the free battles, I think this is what, like episode 32, 35, somewhere in that area. And I can assure you, we very rarely win these battles. Out of all 30, we've probably won like 3 or 4. And most of the times we've won, I've actually just realized that Ferrothorn has been on our team. So Ferrothorn is complete MVP, and I kind of want to go back. So I just rolled because we died. I have to bring in Murkrow. I kind of want to go back and make like stats and do stats for this, like who gets this kill, who gets that kill, all the Pokemon we've used, and so on and so forth, and do like, you know, MVP at the end of like every, I don't know, 10 episodes, and then maybe at the end of that, like maybe on the 100th episode, we'll do an MVP team and then do competitive with the MVP team. That might actually be cool. Tell me what you guys think about that in the description. I know sometimes you do answer my questions. Oh my god! Oh, I know sometimes you answer my questions, but I did drop my my dice, which I need. Oh, there it is. That's awkward. I needed this. Okay, so it's going to be a Wartortle, who's actually going to be pretty bad for us. But I am going to roll a 2, which means I stay in, and 2 again. So I'm going to use Toxic. Who am I going to Toxic? I'm going to Toxic the Simisear. Get some good old-fashioned damage on that. Murkrow will switch out. Murkrow has to... I can't roll because it only has to be Scrafty. I'm expecting a water move towards our Crocodile, but I'm kind of curious why they're all level 34. It's really odd. It's one thing that if it, you know, scales it down to 34, but we're at level 50, so I'm a little confused as to why they're all exactly 34. Did I just say floor? I said floor. Oh my god. Oh, you're gonna Aqua Tail us, and we will probably die from that. Wow. Or not. I mean, I am EV trained, considering their levels and the Pokemon that are on the team. You know, it's probably like a gym team, and no EVs. Or if EVs, not in the right things. So I'm gonna go for a roll. We're gonna get to stay in. We're gonna get to stay in. That's what I try to say. We're gonna go for Crunch. That's a good move. That's probably gonna take out something. And it's gonna be Wartortle. Alright, alright, alright. Scrafty's gonna stay in as well, and Scrafty's gonna go for an Ice Punch. Nothing wants to take an Ice Punch. I'm kidding. Everything on his side of the field wants to take an Ice Punch. So I'm gonna get the Crunch off. I'm really hoping this kills. It should. Yeah, and it's going to. Sweet! Sweet George Brown! I don't know why I said that. Oh man, I am crazy. Yeah, that does like literally nothing. And by literally nothing, I mean figuratively something. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so the taunt wears off. Not that you have anything that you were going to be using to status me, but in comes the Drifblim, which is a pretty good combo for us. Unfortunately, Crocodile will be switching out into the Murkrow. And I'm just going to roll for a move here because Scrafty can't switch out. It's going to be 4, which is Ice Punch. Now we need to roll an odd to get this Drifblim, which we don't. Oh! Oh man, so actually, you know what? Maybe one day when I'm really bored, I'm going to go back and I'm going to do the stats for everything, and with that I will do like MVPs. I'll do MVPs for the first like 10 or so. I think we're on 35, so there will be 3 MVPs so far. I know 100 isn't divisible by 6. If it was, I'd do the top 6, but obviously that's not going to really work. I think this Drifblim used Fly. I wasn't really paying attention. So Murkrow is going to stay in. Hopefully we get like a Foul Play. We're not. We're going to get Quash. It has to go on Drifblim. I don't have to choose Pokemon anymore because I will outspeed. I mean, there's no Pokemon to choose. I'm going to protect with Scrafty. Hopefully that means he's going to... Hopefully he flies my Scrafty, because that would be lovely. He is using Fly, and he did attack Scrafty, so that's good for us. Murkrow is going to switch out into Crocodile, which is, again, pretty good for us. Hopefully we can roll Ice Punch here with Scrafty. We can, and I don't have to choose the Pokemon, and it's going to be Drifblim. That should be a dead Drifblim. Oh, this one's level 33, so they're not all exactly 30 floor. I did it again, didn't I? 30 floor! 30 floor, 30 floor, 30 floor, floor. What are you? You're faster than me? Oh my god, you must not have an item, and you must be unburdened. That's crazy. I did not think that through. Okay, so that's gonna be a win. I think so I guess, you know, we have a little bit of time. I'll just explain real quick what I'm gonna do with the stats and stuff like that. So with the stats, I'm gonna do KOs, deaths, and then we're gonna do like, it's basically like a differential. It'll tell us like the ranking, and we're gonna rank all the Pokemon we've used so far in this series. And you know, I'm gonna do it in order. So at like episode 10, I'll figure it out, because we're only gonna need 6 Pokemon for the MVPs, so it'll be the top 6, I guess. And every 10, I'll get the MVP. We'll get the differentials, and by the end, by like episode 99, I'll do like this thing where I wave my hands around and do that. No, what I'll do is I'll update everything, and we'll make sure we know who the top 6 are, and those top 6 will be featured in episode 100. And then maybe I'll lessen it to maybe a different divisible by 6, like the first thing 6 times 6, so I think 36. So every 36 episodes we'll do it. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy that new concept that I'm going to be bringing to this, and I hope to see you at the next episode. Peace.